What's up guys, it's your boy Ruin. We are back for another Yeast 9 video. So last part was absolutely insane. Ridiculous. That Adol that was locked up in the prison was actually the original. And all the Crimson King along with all of the Monstrums are actually homunculus. They're just copies of their originals. And the other Monstrums besides Crimson King, they're the former heroes that fought during the Glean War. During the 100 Years War, rather. And now they're just copies here. And then we met the true enemy. Shadowlord ended up just being a pawn, a tool. He was actually already dead. He was just a copy, a homunculus. Insane. We met the real villain, Zola, of Mona's former father, who claimed that she was a great help and that the Crimson King finished his research. What the heck was that? And then I believe he mentioned like Magnus Opa, Magnus Opum, Opus or whatever. So what the hell is that about? What the heck is his plan? Magnus Opus. If this guy's really Anna Mona's former father, why does he look so freaking childish and young? Is this not his true form? But he claimed that this was his true form. He's an ancient alchemist, the very first one. Insanity. Yeah, so let's figure out what the heck. Let's find out what the heck is about to happen here. Let's do it.
I have detected something. Adol?
What just happened? Your sight grows dim, your breathing becomes arduous, and you're unable to move.
This is just like before.
This is just like before.
But why now?
Why now? Something happened to the original?
It seems worse this time.
Is it because something's happening to the original? But why doesn't any of the other Monstrums? This must be connected to the reason why Zola claimed that the Crimson King completed his research. Because none of the other Monstrums have this. Look at him.
Look.
That's the same light as Shadowlord when he disappeared.
There's no mistaking it. It is the light
Yeah.
that appeared when Shadowlord faded away.
What?
This can't be happening.
But why? Adol, you can't go!
She's so in love with this homunculus over there.
It's not fair.
I was very curious. Makes me very curious. Why do these homunculus have such strong emotions? Did he build them that way? Because usually, like for example, Millennium kind of had emotions, but Altina had nothing in the beginning, and then she got super cringe with the other stuff, which I'm not gonna get into right now, because I'm not trying to get ranty.
Quickly!
What the heck?
Aprilis?
Aprilis is back with the father. Aprilis is back with Jules' father.
How are you here?
How was she here? She got stabbed.
It doesn't look like a trick.
Did he bring her back?
Dad? What are you doing here?
Yo, this game actually finally got good. After 7 chapters of just complete predictability and very linear patterns and nothing interesting mainly whatsoever. Like, it was interesting, I was into it, but let's be honest, it was really predictable and not much was going on. Like, but this ending to this game, oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is what I'm talking about right here. It's still not better than Kaseki games, don't get me wrong. There's no Rin Schwarzer, there's no Crow Armbrust, but it's still good. It's still a good game.
You must hurry. There's not much time. Take the Crimson King over to the next room. There's also something I need all of you to do for me.
Something he needs us to do? Yo? There's Saint Rosvita. There's multiple of them? Why is there so many of her? Wait. Why is there so many Saint Rosvitas? What the heck is going on? How many? These must be prototypes.
What is this place?
Prototypes?
There's so many Aprilises. I can't believe it.
They made more than one dupe of her, so this isn't the same Aprilis. This is a different Aprilis.
This is the place where Zola first succeeded at making a homunculus.
That's right. You're one too.
The reason Zola turned to alchemy was so he could revive me. So he could revive Saint Rosvita.
What?
Okay.
I'm sure you all have many questions. But our first priority is saving the Crimson King's
Yo,
life.
the goosebumps are real.
save him?
What's the deal with him anyway?
Why is he the only one?
Normally, homunculi are born as children.
Okay,
That's why all of you had proper childhoods.
sure. Oh,
That's
he
true.
didn't. He was already grown. It has to be relative to why he said he completed my research.
I wouldn't necessarily call them proper.
But he was an experiment to create an identical adult replica of the original. And because of that, his body is unstable.
Mm-hmm.
If we do nothing, then the
Crimson King will disappear forever. Yo.
Just as Shadowlard did.
Isn't there anything we can do?
There's not enough time to create an entirely new body for him. However, there is another way.
He's gonna make another one? And this is where we end that chapter. I honestly could have kept this in the previous video. I thought something was gonna happen. That's why I stopped. Not a lot of Twilight shards. Yeah, not a lot at all. I'm really running out of those. It's pretty unfortunate. I'm a little bit screwed on that end for materials. But why would Marius bring him here? Dude, what does this remind me of? This reminds me of something. Where have I seen this before? What anime had this? I'm not thinking about Bleach, am I? Am I thinking about Bleach?
It's our first time meeting, but it doesn't feel that way. It's like you and I have been connected all along.
They're talking.
You felt it too, haven't you? I envy you for all of your adventures.
Yo?
What a life. The danger. When was the last time you slept in peace? Why keep doing it? Why do you still want to be an adventurer?
Dude, this moment is insane.
Yeah, it does. If you don't light a fire, it'll never go out. If you don't make decisions, you'll never be hurt.
Yo, this is kind of deep.
You'll never be deterred. You'll keep going until your last breath escapes you. In you, there lies a hope that guides you and everyone around you toward their dreams. I thought so. I have a favor to ask. I wish I could go with you, but I'm afraid I'm running out of time.
What?
Still, I can't let it end here. Adventures are still waiting for us. So I ask you this. Take my power and my soul. Take them with you on your journeys. Adol Kristen.
Is Adol actually gonna become the Crimson King himself? Is he about to burst out of that tube? Is he about to bust out of that tube? Final chapter. Monstrum Nox. It is the finale. We have officially reached the finale, y'all. Oh yeah, I'm sweating. Wow. We're at the finale.
You're awake.
So Adol became Crimson King.
Yes. It was Dr. Noah's first time performing this procedure, so he cautioned me of its risks. I thought it best to stay and be sure you were all right. Incidentally, I believe this is the first time we've spoken, Adol Kristen.
Yeah.
Then you must be aware of what happened to you.
Adol the Red certainly is perceptive.
Dr. Noah.
The adventurer Adol Kristen and his homunculus the Crimson King.
Have fused?
Within you reside both of their souls.
Hey, he's like Reen now. He has another soul residing. He has another thing residing in his soul. Because you have Reen Schwarzer, then you have Ishmelga. He has him, and then he has the Crimson King. How does a homunculus live in a human body? How does that make sense?
To be precise, you were originally one person, and now you've become one.
Oh, so it's kind of like my idea. How I said they split him? Because my original theory was that they split Adol into the Crimson King and the original Adol, but I thought I just swapped them. Like I thought Crimson King was the real one, but it's the reverse. So they actually just went back to becoming one person. Interesting.
Do you feel the Crimson King's consciousness and the power you inherited? So that's what happened.
A conversation between souls during.
Yeah, I don't know where. I've definitely had deja vu from seeing that.
Dr. Noah is Zola's assistant, but he has since joined our cause. He was the one who fused both of your souls into a single body. Forgive me, but this was the only way to save the Crimson King's life.
Oh, it's fine.
No.
I thought you would be angry with me. You're a very strange young man. He looks to be adjusting well enough. Shall we begin preparations?
Preparations for what?
Yes, Dr. Noah is right. I was planning on telling you after everyone had arrived.
No, tell me now.
And it seems that time has come.
Oh, never mind. They're all here.
Adol!
She is so in love with this man. It's hilarious.
You're all right.
So he's the only real one here. Wait, why don't we just fuse all of them with their heroes? Unless if we do that because they're so old, they would just die and cripple. Maybe that's why. Whereas Adol's younger.
Introductions are in order. That's right. That makes this the first time we've met, right, Adol?
Like, look at her. Look at her. So in love with this guy.
I didn't think you could do something like that.
At least I've got something to show for leaving home.
Yeah, sure.
Can't wait to hear all about it.
Long story short, you're the same Adol we've always been friends with. Thank goodness. Yes. My worries have been assuaged.
Okay, now can we get to Aprilis?
You didn't call us just for this welcome back party, did you?
There we go.
Before I get to it, there is something I need to tell you all first. It concerns Zola, the one who created all of us homunculi.
Okay.
About time you told us who he is and how you two know each other.
That man... No, the alchemist, Zola, is...
Either her brother or her husband. Her son?
He was a young noble who served Rosvita during the 100 Years'
Okay,
War.
never mind. I said son. I was so wrong. I really thought it was like either a brother or a husband, but it's just one of her warriors, I guess.
Anemona.
You've regained more memories?
Yes. Some returned when I saw this room.
Wait, so if he was that makes sense why he wanted to revive her so badly then.
If Zola served under Rosvita, then they must have known each other a long time.
But why did he keep going?
That reminds me. There was a guy standing next to the saint in that painting.
That was him. I was wondering who that guy is. That was him.
Is that the guy you're talking about? He's just a kid now.
Yeah, how did he do that?
Yes. The 100 Years' War was also a proxy war between the gods. Glia had the blessing of Grimnir. Ritai was blessed by Luki. But the roaring flames of human war eventually ignited the realm of the gods.
Okay.
Divided between the two sides, a war of their own erupted.
Okay.
Ultimately, Grimnir and Luki both fell at the other's hand.
And then...
Is this the Twilight of the Gods from the Norse religion?
Twilight of the Gods.
Yes. Because of that war, the gods that once blessed Glia perished.
Oh, that's when all the curse stuff happened?
That's terrible. is the Grimwald Nox?
You said the gods used the Grimwald Nox to contain and purge the monsters.
Was that a lie?
Even without the gods, the Grimwald Nox still creates monsters from human emotions.
Okay.
So now, it falls on humans to eradicate the monsters born from them.
Interesting.
But after the 100 Years' War, many
It got even
Koreans
worse.
were overcome with grief.
Yeah.
The monsters manifested from them could no longer be contained by humans alone.
What happened then?
That is when Zola intervened. After I was executed, he resigned from the military and returned home.
So he did this as a way to fight against the Nox, but was he corrupted maybe? And his personality changed once he got into the dark arts?
He secluded himself and became engrossed in his
Point of
research
obsession?
to the point of obsession.
That's when he started losing his mind?
So that was when he began learning alchemy.
But why did he do that?
Thought you were smarter than that, kid.
Papa wanted to revive Rosvita.
Yeah, because he served her. Makes sense. Probably had feelings for her
He
too.
respected her as both his commander
And the woman he loved, I
and
thought
the
so.
woman he loved.
Yeah, it had to be.
He sold his land and used his inheritance to devote his life to his research.
Look at this obsession. Look how many Rosvitas there are. Jeez.
He would often isolate himself in his lab for days at a time without food or rest. The outcome of his blood and tears was...
Aprilis.
It was me. I was born from his work.
That's such a sad reason. Yeah, I never would have guessed.
And then he got obsessed with the dark arts even more, so after he succeeded with Aprilis, he wanted to keep going. That's why he made these others.
Zola then reappeared from isolation as an alchemist.
Yeah.
He proposed a plan to the Glean royal family, who was overwhelmed by the Grimwald Nox.
Okay.
So that's why.
Only beings of exceptional strength and skill are capable of suppressing the Grimwald Nox. They are doing the gods' work, quite literally after all. Zola's proposal involved the creation of a homunculus army.
An homunculus army.
The Glean royalty, out of time and other options, accepted his proposal.
Of course they did.
So that's how he built all of this.
As you know, homunculi are created by replicating existing humans. When the royal family sought candidates in secret, a handful of people volunteered. Yes. The volunteers were my comrades who fought alongside me in the 100 Years' War.
They volunteered for this.
You are the homunculi of the heroes preserved here in this lab.
Yeah, they volunteered for this.
The homunculi
originals.
who have been slaying the Lemiris in secret, maintaining peace in Glia.
And centuries of this conflict brought us to today.
Yes. If the homunculi warriors were injured or killed, new ones were created. Zola even transferred his own soul into
I thought so.
homunculi in
I
order
thought so.
continue
It had
his
to be.
research.
It wouldn't make any sense why he stayed alive all this time. That's why he's a
Then
little
he
boy.
gave his warriors gifts that bound them to this land.
The Monstrum gifts.
That explains
The curse. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Why were we adopted or given to orphanages then?
To make it seem like you're ordinary.
Is that the case for all of our predecessors?
No. Zola and I raised the homunculi ourselves. But 15 years ago, Zola disappeared. Your predecessors had perished, and you were all much too young to fight. That is why I made the decision to suppress the Grimwald Nox alone. I had no other choice but to entrust you to the people of Balduq.
So you've been fighting alone then?
What was it do with her gun though? Because the gun when she shot the homunculus version of Adol, the prologue, she shot her with that gun. That's how he became the Crimson King. What is the deal with that weapon?
So then, what has Zola been doing?
Shortly before he left, he said he had discovered a breakthrough in his research. I've no doubt it's the magnum opus he was speaking of, and he's still working on it.
Why are you whispering?
There's one more thing that doesn't add up. Where did you come from? Saint Rosvita was tricked by Bratai's army and burned at the stake. So explain to me how the hell you were created.
Kratos' right. Our bodies were preserved.
Papa can fabricate more than just objects and flesh. He can fabricate human souls as well. I do remember him saying that. My soul was the first prototype that he successfully fabricated. Using the doll belonging to Rosvita as a relic, Papa placed my soul into it. Huh?
What?
Well,
Yes. I had the same reaction when I first remembered it.
So the doll is the soul of the doll is something he made? And he injected it into an ordinary doll? What the hell?
But he had a reason for it.
He needed to put the soul into something I held dear to learn more about my past. From the memories he learned from Anemona and a lock of my hair, I was created.
Talk about ingenious, evil scientist.
What?
That's ridiculous. From a lock of
Now
hair.
you're telling us he can create people from nothing but memories and hair?
That's insane.
That's a lot of power for one man.
It's a lot of power.
Right? Now we know why Aprilis and the rest of us were created. But what about Adol?
It must have something to do with
Oh,
Zola's
100%.
magnum opus.
Absolutely.
I don't have the answer to that question. But Zola has a deep desire for Adol's copious experience as an adventurer.
Could it be possible that the strange monsters and primordials we have witnessed in the prison
Are from Adol's memories.
were designed based on Adol's past adventures?
That's quite the admirer you've got, Adol.
You see? What happens when you
Suspected
adventure
that's the case.
around in shady
And
places?
if Adol says so, then it must be.
I'm worried.
Worried about what?
Isn't there anything we can do to stop Zola?
There are many things I need to ask him, but nobody knows where he is. There's also the matter of a certain event that's about to happen.
Certain events.
And what's that?
Balduke will soon be hosting its Victory Day festival for the 100 Years' War.
Okay.
you mean...
It is an annual event. A day that celebrates Rosvita and the reclamation of Balduke.
That can't be good.
About that time of year again, huh?
He must have something planned for that day.
Yeah, I suppose we were too busy to remember. But what does the festival have to do with anything?
Hello, it's connected to Rosvita.
The scars left by the 100 Years' War still run deep through this land.
A major Nox.
Once every year, the Grimwald Nox becomes the more dangerous ultimate Grimwald Nox.
You gotta be joking.
Even more
Even
dangerous?
more dangerous? I've already had a massive headaches from that place.
Now that is a celebration I can get behind.
Oh, dude.
Victory Day is in 3
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
We do not have much time.
Zola is a threat, but the ultimate Grimwald Nox is a more immediate concern. Before that time comes, you should all take this chance to return to the city and rest.
I think I'll do that. I'm exhausted, mentally and physically.
Yeah, we've all been through a lot. I could use a night to let this all sink in.
I could too.
I will investigate the Grimwald Nox and Zola's whereabouts. You'll hear from me if I discover anything. Until then, rest well.
Please don't.
Please don't go.
Adol.
Look at you. So in love with them. But it's unfortunate. He's an adventurer, so he's gonna leave. This is why he's not the Harm King. He can't be. He's disqualified. Legit harem kings don't leave their harem behind. It's against the nature of what their title is. So he's disqualified.
Good morning.
Hello, you been dreaming about me? Yeah, I heard that.
Oh no! Did I fall asleep? I shouldn't have been sleeping here. But what a relief. I had a dream that you left somewhere without
He is. He's going to leave. It's basically what his character is based on.
But then I woke up and here you are.
Well, as soon as he can leave, he's leaving.
But
The second he does, the second he's able to, he's going to dip. He's going to leave you behind, just like everyone else.
you're gonna leave when the curse is gone, aren't you?
Yep.
I've been doing my best to help everyone break the curse. But when Zola told us we didn't have to fight anymore, I was sad. It was this curse that brought us together. What if it was actually a blessing? I was afraid that if this blessing went away, you wouldn't stay with me anymore.
She is so in love with him. I don't know any. I remember I only played Yeast 8, so I don't know what happened before. But between this game and the previous game, she definitely is in love with him the most. If you guys are hardcore Yeast fans watching this right now, you can let me know how many girls he's broken because of his adventures. Hey, let's go talk to Saradhi. Let's go talk to baby girl over here. Yo, she's also maxed out. Let's go talk to her. If it isn't the man of the hour himself, care to join me for a drink? I've just been dying to chat with you. Let's get it. Let's do it. Absolutely.
Why do you look so on edge, Adol? I'm not planning any dastardly deeds today.
Oh, you're not? That's unfortunate. I would have let you do anything you wanted.
Do you remember that jewel I took?
What about it?
After analyzing it, I discovered that it dates back to the 100 Years' War. I can't wait to go back to the past. Drink up! I'm buying today.
See, now these two belong together. While Adol goes to his adventures, she can join us stealing treasures. It's a perfect match. I like it. It's a perfect match.
Oh, please, Adol. There's priceless treasure just sitting there, waiting for someone to take it. I'm going to find a way in. But you're more than welcome to keep me company. What's that, Mr. Adventurer? Is that the pot I hear calling the kettle black? I admit, I find that the more dangerous the situation, the more exciting.
They're more dangerous, huh?
We're two peas in a pod, you and I.
I think
Don't
so.
you think?
I think so.
I've been meaning to ask you something, Adol.
What is it?
What went through your mind when you found out about the other you?
Never mind.
Did it ever occur to you that you still might not even be the
Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I'm starting to figure out what's going on. Don't do this to me. Don't confuse me like this.
What if the real Adol's still out there somewhere?
What is happening?
No, not at all. I was just thinking about what you said. Money was the reason I started stealing, but it wasn't the reason I kept doing it. There's a part of me that pines for a thrill, even if I don't get a single gold coin out of it. You're a fascinating man.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. You like it, don't you?
I wonder, what other escapades you've gotten yourself into?
Why don't you join me? Come on with my next
Is
adventure.
it true that you don't keep the treasures and legendary weapons you find?
Yeah, it's true.
Next time, you should just give them to me. I'll find you a good buyer on the black market.
Just come with me. Accompany me. You have some good times. You seek thrill, I'll give you a thrill. I will give you a freaking thrill, Saradhi. Yeah, that's right. He's right here. Let's go ahead and talk to Shantae for the quest, then we'll call it a video. This will be a little bit on the shorter end, but that's fine, because I think the last one would have been fairly long here. This letter's from Marius. He wants to destroy the homunculi. Dude, how does he know so much information? This is Parks' friend. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do that in the next video. So that's it for this one. The Adol and Crimson Queen fused into one. So now they're one person. Back to being one person, rather. Everyone else are still homunculi. We're in the final chapter. It is the finale. There's a supposed ultimate Nox that's about to be coming. So we're definitely going to have to prepare for that because that's going to be a massive problem. But anyways, y'all, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. Have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.